I don't think it's about autism anymore. I think it's just about his art. He doesn't really consider his autism. A lot of times he gets angry when he's called autistic in a sense, because he wants to be recognized for his art. He's an artist. He just happens to be autistic. I started to suspect he saw the world differently when he was around 3. He was violent, temper tantrums, bad language. He didn't get along with others. He didn't get along with the teachers. It was really hard for him to adjust to any place that we put him. And no one understood because there wasn't too much help for autistic kids back when he was young. I believe he was diagnosed when he was around 14, maybe. For me, knowing what his problem was, it didn't really help. He and I really didn't get along. I learned who he was by kind of investigating what he was drawing. There was an event that I couldn't close at the time we were moving. You know how you have to straighten the place up before you leave. I'm cleaning up and I'm trying to make sure everything's tight, and there was this one vent that wouldn't close. So I took the vent off and a whole bunch of crumpled pieces of papers fell out, and it was drawings of this ribbon. It was a character. And I asked him, what was this about? And he explained to me this was a hero that he had drawn. And I asked him, why did you put that in the vent? I didn't like them. He didn't like the drawings, but they were beautiful. And so I started to tell him stories about this because I knew that this was his interest. By bringing autism into the story was trying to make him feel that he didn't have a problem, because back then autism, it was a bad thing, and he felt that he was different because of that. So I made the story to the point where you're not different, you're the hero. In order to have a hero, we needed to change the name, so we changed the name from autism to autisarian, being a person who found and accepted their ability left by autism. So once you do that, you become an autisarian. It was important to me to create the story because Kambel was having serious bouts with depression. And I needed a way to fight that, because that was holding him back from being able to create, because he was angry because of his depression. So in order to combat that, I dug into the things that I knew he was interested in. And then I just twisted that and turned it around into something that we could use to fight that depression. It's important to me that he be developed as an artist. I want him to have something going forward into the future. I don't want it to let's say phase out. He sell his art, and then you don't hear about him anymore. I want him to be like a Picasso, somebody who go down in history. He's constantly evolving, but as a person, he's a phenomenon. And that's the only thing I can say about him. He and his brother, they just amaze me, and I enjoy watching them. I just get a kick out of it.